Hey, what's up, Raider family? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Tuesday. I wanted to have a quick beer with you guys and talk about this whole Mark Davis deal. You know, it's been a while now, and I think that Mark Davis is kind of losing touch with this organization and its fans. I don't think it's like they say, there's a difference between hearing and listening, and I don't think that he's listening to what the fans are saying. Watching that video and seeing Mark kind of yell back at the fans that they're not thinking right or whatever. They need to think or get their heads. I don't know what he yelled out, but it just kind of reminded me that this guy's so out of touch with the fan base. He doesn't see or listen to what we're saying or how we feel. Mark, he's pushing the fan base away, and what he's gonna end up doing, and he's just gonna, get to the point where fans aren't gonna follow this team anymore. Uh, I went to the Charger Raider game this weekend. It was probably about a 60-40 split, and I could honestly say that, hey, it seems like the Chargers are starting to kind of gain some traction and build a little fan base for themselves, which is great, man. Good for them. But one of the things that it kind of amazed me was, I went 2 years ago to the Raider Charger game, and it was, at that point, it was probably like a 70-30 split. 70% Raider fans, 30% Charger fans. And so it kind of, this time going to the game, there was a lot of Raider fans. I mean, I'm not going to lie. But, you did see those patches of blue, and it was kind of surprising to me, because I felt like, hey, well, the Raiders, it seems like they're alienating their fan base. It's almost like, I feel like he's trying to make the Raiders this uppity football team, and that's not what they are, man. We're uh, uh, we're not an uppity, wealthy fan base. You know what I mean? I'm not saying there's no rich, wealthy Raider fans. There is. That's not what I'm trying to say. But what I'm saying is the Raider fans, we're, blue collar workers, man. Blue collar construction, you know, hands on type people. And I'm not, look, and there's nothing wrong with being white collar, with being a white collar Raider fan, because there's a lot of those too. And I don't mean no disrespect to anybody, but I'm just saying the majority of the fans, that's what we are, or that's what they are. And the thing is I feel like Mark, he's just kind of, I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's not working. We don't have a home field advantage, man. That home field advantage is gone, and it's because he's priced this team out of his fan base's. He's priced his fan base out. We don't. When it takes $4,000 or $5,000 for you to go watch a football game on a weekend, I mean, give me a break, man. Give me a break. And you're paying for a family of 4 or 5. You're probably gonna pay about $4,000 for a weekend in Vegas. Ticket prices are astronomical. The if you're parking, a couple $100 to park. Flights in. The hotel, and then the food in Vegas is not cheap. And one of the great things about Raider games was going to a game, was experiencing being out there with the fans, experiencing that camaraderie with your fellow Raider fans. There's nothing like it, man. There's nothing like walking into a stadium with all those silver and black people wearing the silver and black, the costumes, the Raiders, the chants, I mean, just feeling that energy that we give to each other. And damn, that makes you want to come back for more. That, I think, like, being a youngster and experiencing my first Raider game, that made me, man, just jump in all in with this team. Experiencing that for the first time. And it's sad because I feel like these younger generations, they're not getting that opportunity to build that same type of camaraderie and that atmosphere, that Raider atmosphere. You know, they're not getting to dive in and dive full in with the Raiders, and it's because imagine I went to my first Raider game when I was in high school, bought my own ticket. I think the tickets at the Coliseum were $15. $15. We went to go watch a Steeler Raider game. The Raiders beat the shit out of the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers beat the shit out of the Raiders. But regardless, man, it was fun to be there for $15, man, to go watch a Raider game. Now, I don't. How do you expect a 16, 17-year-old kid to pay $400 for a nosebleed ticket? I mean, that's ridiculous, man. And what he's doing, and he's not realizing, is they're not growing the fan base. They're happy with the fan base that's there now. But it's all of us, man. Middle-aged guys that we've grown up with the Raiders. You know, I'm doing my best over here. You know, I'm passing this down to my kids. But they don't feel the same passion that I feel for the Raiders, you know? And it's a sad thing, you know, because that should be something that you should be able to experience and share with your family, you know, share with your kids. Those are the type of experiences that you want to leave as memories. But when you're pricing your fans out, and then when they come to you with their complaints, man, and they're telling you how they feel, and your response is that type of response, damn, bro, that's it's a little disheartening, and to say the least, you know. And I just think that Mark, he's out of touch with reality. I think he's kind of we don't have a home field advantage. The games are getting sold out, but I don't think he's seen the danger, the warning lights that are in front of him, where other teams are invading our stadium. I don't think Mark really gets it. You know, in 5 to 10 years, Mark, if you're watching this, you're gonna lose out on all those Bay Area kids. They're not gonna grow up being Raider fans. They're going to grow up being 49er fans. And all these Los Angeles youngsters that are growing up right now, they're going to grow up being Charger fans and Rams fans. Because guess what? The Rams, they don't have the talent we do, but they have a good ass head coach that's preparing their team week in and week out. And you're going to miss the opportunity to grow your fan base with those kids. Those are the kids that are going to grow up to then carry on the Raider legacy. And you're basically just going to be a visitor stop every weekend. And man, that's a sad situation. And the more you continue to lose, the more you continue to throw seasons down the drain with no regard towards the fans who invest so much time, effort, and money, you're really going to blow it, man. And, you know, for you Raider fans out there, why don't you share with me, I mean, your first experience going to a Raider game, or your best experience ever watching a Raider game. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have some great stories and how you became Raider fans. You know, and I stated, for me, obviously, as a youngster, learning about the Raiders, the Jim Plunkett's, the Tom Flores, you know, seeing people that look like me on a football field and winning, that kind of turned me into a Raider fan. And to see where we're at now, the constant losing, it just, damn, it's like slap in the face to all Raider fans that dedicate so much time to this team. But anyways, man, that's just my rant for today. You know, hopefully the Raiders can turn it around, and hopefully Mark Davis can get his shit together. But yeah, this guy's something else, man.